So we have to congratulate Donald Trump on winning the election fair and square, no more quabbles about anything. But I want to pass on to him the legacy from the outgoing President Joe Biden. And as I said, I'm 11 days younger than Donald Trump. I can't believe it. Anyway, I've called this a rebirth of the Star Spangled Banner, which is America's national anthem. And I hope they will like this. It's a paraphrase, obviously, of that anthem. I'll try and sing it. The last two lines I have a problem with, so please bear with me. Of the spirit of hope, on our watch we declare, this light must not fade, 'tis our duty its keeping. For the flag we now wave must have meaning to share, that all may partake in this gallant new morning. Be there wars to confound, we'll defend to the end. Give proof that we care, we remain there still standing. Oh, the world we all founded, so gallantly streaming, declare through the airs this song of the brave. I apologise for my singing. I knew I'd have problems with that line. But not its sentiments. I believe in those sentiments that the United States is the most valiant and trustworthy nation on earth. We can rely on her. But she also needs to understand, Mr. Trump, or should I say President Trump, what I'm actually doing also, so that you can understand it from your political perspective, because you are the most powerful political figure on earth, the President of the United States, and you have emphasized that the greatest problem that you face is the question of immigration, which is also the greatest problem that Britain faces, and also the greatest problem that the beautiful Ursula von der Leyen faces. And the answer can also come from this chap, because he's going to pass on my tuition course, and also myself, as a person who can come to the aid of Britain, Europe and America. When the two arboretums in Stonehenge and Halle, Germany are fixed in the mind of Britain, Europe and America, the rest of the world will be very, very interested for this simple reason. What we're advocating by these two arboretums is nothing less than a university in those two arboretums, which creates, through this tuition course, it is a nation building manual to build two new nations for all the world's migrants. That is what will catch the eye of Donald Trump. And he will remember that I come as a Lone Ranger, but I'm a kind, nice Lone Ranger and not out to kill him. But he wants to remember that I have two guns in my side, and actually I've got three pistols. One represents him, one represents her, and one represents him. So I've got three guns instead of two. And trouble is, he's got a cannon, so that's what he'll say. But the deal is this, ladies and gentlemen. We show and convince him how to deal with the question of immigration through all those coming through Mexico, when all those going through know that they're going to be this nation building institution to build new nations by immigrants throughout the world, that is what is going to catch Donald Trump's eye. And I'm not afraid of his cannons, because I can duck his cannons, but he can't duck my bullets. They're more succinct. But I'm a kind, they're duds there, by the way, not real bullets. But, so I'm finishing this off with a political strand now. We just heard a new ambassador to the United States, but I believe I have got ideas that are much more powerful than, and the deal will be, if we can convince you, Mr. Trump, Mr. President rather, and I do like the way Americans call their highest man Mr. President. We call our highest Your Majesty, don't we? They call theirs the most humblest address you can think of, Mr. President. We don't call him President Trump, we call him Mr. President. Wonderful. I love the American sense of humility. Much better than our sense, I think. Anyway, the deal is, Mr. Trump, Mr. President, you allow us a trade deal in exchange for creating this European Arboretum and the one in Stonehenge. And that will also answer the problems of immigration and the loss of national identity in both Britain, Europe and America. So I hope, ladies and gentlemen, in these lessons are worthy of further examination. I hope it will inspire you to think deeply about what I'm saying. I have a whole website at hand and I want your backing. Contact me, say you like what I'm doing, and invite me to your parishes, to your community, so I can further extend these ideas, which would be too difficult for me to go out to each of these persons, but I believe eventually I will meet all of these four people, and through you, ladies and gentlemen, through you, through your support, this can happen. And that could be a New Year resolution, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, Christmas is about rebirth. Our Lord distinctly says, without rebirth, we cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. And likewise, without rebirth in our thinking, we cannot touch upon this tuition course to give to this figure, that figure, and that figure, with a wonderful reward at the end, a real sense of purpose. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.